It's stuff just comes out.
I think we're recording.
Hey, we are. You have to use the seriously disheveled appearance today. I think I still have mud and plaster because I was like mad plastering. Okay, I gotta go. They run down here. I think probably most of you know that we're in like crazy town right now. But still making it work, still doing the stuff. Yep, just a second. In Plexus Party.
You need me to send her the link?
Yeah. I am so excited. I feel, beginning of this month, I was like, ooh, like, what is this sensation in my chest? And at first I was like, is this anxiousness? Is this excitement? What is this? Do you guys have that ever? Like that, oh, it's just this feeling in your chest. And I was like, oh, you know, coming out of May, and I feel like I don't think anyone here would be shocked by the statement that I feel like there was a bit of a rain cloud over May. Everyone was feeling a little heavy, a little discouraged, a little overwhelmed, whatever you might call it. So coming in, I don't know. I was kind of coming in like, is June going to be the same? But I just started to feel like this, like, ooh, no, this is an exciting month. And I didn't know what all was what all was planned. I know that convention, maybe I was just excited for convention. I don't know. But I started to just like kind of get in the rhythm again, and, you know, definitely juggling some major stuff right now. But I still feel that there's just a vital importance on still intentionally working and still putting in the effort, because I don't know about you. I'm just going to take a poll real quick with those of you on, and even those of you watching later, like, you can still raise your hand, and I may or may not see it, but just for your own participation, who here has big goals? Raise your hand. Or you don't have to raise your hand if you don't have big goals, but if you have big goals, I'm like, I think that's kind of what was coming in with June. I was like, enough of May. I'm done with May. I am moving forward. What are we after here? Well, like, okay, I'm going silver again this month. I'm getting my 3 people. I just draw that line every month, you know, and there have been months where I've missed it, but not many. There haven't been many, because I'm going to get my 3, you know? And I'm like, ooh, what if I said I'm going to get my 6? Ooh. We like to keep safe, a little bit safe. I feel like I'm good with 3 for now. I feel like that's already stretching, you know? But man, sometimes I'm like, ooh, I get 6. Would I get 6? You know? So anyway, that's a side note. I am so far from Emerald, but there was this gal. I don't know if any of you guys saw it this last month. There was a gal who was just barely over Senior Ruby at the end of April. In the beginning of May, she said, I'm going Ruby. She needed like 600 points, you guys. That's like, I don't even know how many people, 110, 120 people. She had not had 120 people months prior. So this was like I'm doing this, and I'm going to do everything to do it. And if I give it all and I miss it, she said in one of her things, she's like, if I miss it, it's not a defeat. It's not a failure. I'm that much closer. So she was very open-handed with it, but she was like, I'm giving it my all. You guys, she went from like 926 points the end of April, which we all know there's always a bit of attrition. There just is. Regaining that, blew past Emerald. I think she ended with, you have to have 1,500 points to end or to make Emerald, and she was like 1,560 or something like that. I was just like, for real? Like, for real? That is possible. That is so possible. Maybe if we get 200 this month, and then we get 200 next, see, like 600 in 1 month. So just like challenged by that. Like, how big am I thinking? How big am I working?
Mm-hmm.
What am I actually doing that's going to do this, you know? And then I got thinking, like, man, okay, so I know I have goals, but I don't have to get all 600 myself. You know, I know that you guys have goals. If you reach your goals and you reach your goals and I reach my goal, then Bridget reaches her goal. It's like, man, this is a beautiful, like, symbiotic, like, relationship that we all are just like working together in one direction, and everyone is mutually like built up. So anyway, that's where I'm going this month. That's where I'm going next month. I don't know how you say you're doing that. You say it and then you just do the things. And it's like, what's the magic thing? I don't know. So anyway, I just want to encourage you guys. This is a big month. We have energy. We are back on our game. Goodbye, May. Hello, June. There's convention there. I don't know. I talked to my coach a few weeks ago. I don't know. I think I mostly told other guys. But he's like, oh, I can't say it. He was like, oh, yeah, this will be great because, and then he's like, oh, okay, I can't say. But it's huge. It's awesome. It's exciting. And I was like, well, just tell me. Come on. He's like, I can't. So what else? I don't know. Bridget, do they like announce things at convention? Is there going to be?
Yeah, a new product. A new product, and then also like the hemp, like where we're going with the hemp. So, and that always boosts our business. We go back to people who are under 100 PV, and we have emails that we're like, you haven't tried this. This is amazing.
Check this out.
And old people, you guys, they get really excited about new products because people really do believe that Plexus works. And those people under 100 PV, they're going to be like, oh, there might be something else that I like.
I'll try this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a new month. There's definitely some momentum. I've heard so many of you guys specifically in our private conversations be like, oh, I'm doing this month. Oh, see you later, gold. See you later, senior gold. See you later, silver. Like, I'm going super silver. I'm going gold. And I'm like, yeah, you are. Like that, right, Liz? We've been talking about the old Minderoonie and saying, like, maybe. No, I'm doing this thing. So, and how powerful that is. So, I just want to encourage you guys. So, enough of that. Let's talk Leaders Retreat. And that is another huge thing that if we're working towards, we not only get to rank up, we not only get to change hundreds of thousands of lives, we not only get to, like, you know, meet our goals, but like this whole fun challenge or incentive, whatever this is, it's a vacation. We learn a lot about Plexus while we're there, I think. I think it's kind of like a training thing, but it's like a really nice vacation. And I think most of you know, but last year it was a cruise. Ever been on a cruise? That would be cool. But I bet you they're like changing it up. They probably do things all new and fresh every year. Who knows? They haven't announced it yet. I think they're announcing at convention. Right?
Right.
So, and you get to take one guest. Like, is this like a spouse or a friend or something? Or is this a Plexus?
Yeah, anybody you like. Yeah, and they suggest like, grab your spouse.
So,
or go on.
Okay. Nope. I'm just super excited about what this will do too. So you take it away. Tell us what we need to know. I got my pen out because you guys, last year I just enrolled like when this kicked off, and I was like, I'm just thinking I just need like $100 because I just need to buy my products now. I was like, I'm not going there. Yeah. This year, I'm like, I might be up for this. So tell me what I need to know.
Okay, so how much, like, what do your paychecks look like right now, Alicia? Can you share? Like, how much did you get paid this last month? Is that super personal? remember.
Like, I think it was $3,400 was my last paycheck. But then I got this like sweet, like, why am I getting paid right now? I'm confused. But all my convention credits or, you know, the, yeah, so I got another $2,800. Like, all in 1 month. That is like, that is so far and above and beyond. And not that we get the convention money every month, but like, it was just like, whoa, that was, the paycheck alone was like more than I ever even, honestly, when I started and you were like, you could get your products covered if you shared. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to get my products covered. I don't do this stuff, you know? I just never really thought that Senior Ruby would be a year from that day, you know? I never thought gold would be a year from that day. I was like, I'm feeling pretty good that I might be able to scrap up 3 people. My back office, and not that they're all buying anymore, like, you know, lots of white lines or whatever, but like there's like almost 300 people back there, and I'm just like, where did you all come from, and how did this happen? So God is so good. He's been just kind of like, now step here, now step here, you know. Oh, you learned on that one, didn't you? Okay, well, try again, you know, and you just keep going down the line. So, and I love that we're all on like a different track and a different pace. And I, you know, when I was like, ooh, I'm gold, like maybe we can do this thing. I watched this thing about Bridget Ryan, and she did 300 people on Instagram and went diamond in a year. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. And so then the year's coming up and I'm like, I'm so far from diamond. Oh, bless that Bridget Ryan. She got diamond in a year. I will be happy with my Senior Ruby, you know, whatever. And even at that time, I was like, maybe I was still going to be Ruby. Anyway, the fact is, though, that you hear people that had, what did you say, your friend went emerald or has gone sapphire and it's been 5 years, or emerald and it took them like 3 years to get, you like, whatever. But they continue to do it and it continues to grow. It does. It happens. There's no one right timeline. We all just keep putting our feet, our hands to the plow, feet to the path. Oh, I don't know. I get those things crossed. I think you all get what I'm saying. You just keep doing it, and it happens.
It does.
Yeah.
That gets me thinking about today. I spent some time at the library. I haven't in weeks. I just haven't been able to get away to my library time. You guys, I really, as an emerald right now, I'm realizing I would really love to do that just even once a week, 2 or 3 hours. Because when I come back, I'm like, I put my phone away and I'm like, I have accomplished so much in that quiet time. We all have to learn how we best work. It's taken me a while to learn what works in my home, what works for my team, that place where I can continue in that place of joy and peace while I'm working. So give yourself grace, because at first it's like a fire hose, right? You're just learning, and then you're losing people, and so you're grieving, crying. I mean, I don't do that anymore. When someone goes, I'm like, oh, okay, next person, because I'm digging for diamonds. But I understand. I've been through the crying zone and all that. But today I went to the library and I was going to do all this specific stuff in the back office for you guys, okay? But I got there and I went, you know, I got to work on my own business. How can I tell my people to go silver this month when last month, you guys, it had been so long, I did not go silver last month. And it's not like I felt condemned, but I was like, ew, no, I want to go wide. Like, and I want to pioneer the way for my team to let them know that even now I am still doing those things. So today I sat down in the library and I have 3 people that are about to order. And I want to tell you that it wasn't that I talked 3 people into it within a couple of hours. It's because 90 days ago I was planting. And so now I'm about to harvest those people now. And what I'm doing now, I'm telling you the 90-day rule in Plexus, It has never failed me. It has been proven for over 3 years. What I'm doing now, just consistently, like, okay, I'm funding these 3 people today, Lord. Okay, I don't know what you're going to do with them. I'm like, I did it. Okay, next on my list. Check, check. In 3 months, I know that I will have a continued harvest every month if I do not stop. So that has been a really amazing lesson for me in my parenting, in my marriage, in, you know, talking with unbelievers. It's just that daily planting where you're that farmer that's like, I am going to put it in the ground and cover it and water it. And you're like, I don't see a thing. But right, if you've been doing that for a while, it's going to sprout up. So we're going to talk a little bit about Leaders Retreat, just because this is something that nobody prepared me for when I got on Plexus. I don't know why, but I heard it kind of through the grapevine. I said, what is this? What is this special trip that people can earn? Leaders Retreat. I was like, I'm a silver. I don't see why would I earn this? It's a 3-month contest. It started on June 1st. It ends August 31st. People that you are bringing on right now could literally earn Leaders Retreat. It is for silvers through senior rubies. I can't earn it. Everything that I'm doing right now works towards earning special prizes in Maui, which is so much fun. Like, I really want to earn this couples massage for David and I, because last year it was so awesome. Anyway, when I heard that everybody went on a cruise last year, I'm like, Plexus, I can't go. Are you kidding me? So anybody can do this. And when I heard about it my first year, I said, sign me up. I want this free thing. Okay, this is why it's special, okay? Basically, it's 4 days and 3 nights. You do pay for airfare, okay? Airfare is on you. It is a vacation for you and a guest, and it's called a retreat for a reason. Plexus does this to refresh you after a summer that you've been working. It's to bless you, refresh you, inspire you. You get some training from a keynote speaker. You get some training from Diamonds. But I'm here to tell you that you are not in a ton of Plexus training during this trip. You are there to be spoiled with gourmet food, with wonderful beds, wonderful boarding, potentially another cruise this year. I don't know. You have opportunities to have excursions and make memories with whoever your guest is. You can bring a spouse, a mom, a friend, a sister, a bestie, somebody that you've been like, oh, I'd love for them to see inside Plexus culture and see that this is for real. You know, Plexus just spoils you. So we don't know what's going to happen this time, but what we do know is that it's always over the edge amazing. And I want you all to be there. Now, what is incredible is that if you are adding level 1s and you are making silvers through this summer, you are going to make it to Leaders Retreat. That's what it comes down to. And you will probably also rank up if you keep your sights on this, okay? So in this contest, number 1, how do you earn it? You earn it by activity in your business. There was a flyer released in an email talking about how you earn these points, and I will put that up in GG Diamond so you can see that, but it's also in the dashboard of your virtual office. In fact, it's already there. You'll see a tracker that says Leaders Retreat, and it will show you the points that you've earned so far, and that's going to help you throughout your contest. I want you to keep in your mind 1,050 points. 1,050 points. Those are not residual income points that you're getting from wholesale customers making their 100 PV, okay? This is something totally different. And you might be like, 1,000, that sounds like so much. But these are gonna add up so fast, okay? So there are 3 main ways that we as a team encourage you to earn Leaders Retreat. And remember, the point is yes. To get that vacation, I really wanted to get the vacation to bless David. I was like, I've been working so hard. I want something to prove that this is amazing. He never got to go with me on my 2 Leaders Retreats places. He had to work and stay home with the kids, but it still was incredible. Okay, so number 1, personally sponsoring with the welcome pack. You can earn 20 points for selling a $199 welcome pack to a level 1, and 10 points for selling a $99 welcome pack to a level 1. So what they're doing differently this year is that, and what they've never done before, is they are really highly rewarding those $199 welcome packs. And I'm here to say that I've had a whole new mindset shift over the last 2 weeks all over again concerning $199 packs. I will say I've kind of been like, I don't think this person can probably afford that. I know I could sell them quicker on a 99 welcome pack. You know, you guys, talking to my coach, he's like, Bridget, it is really important that you offer those $199 welcome packs, not only for those wonderful points and those residual income points for you, but what they're finding, you guys, in statistics inside the virtual office from third-party people. You know what Plexus is finding? The people that are ordering the $199 welcome packs are the ones that are staying on their products the longest and getting better results earlier on and sharing. You know why? They're getting the best deal. They have more products to try earlier on, so they have more to fall in love with. We have wonderful products, don't we? We were just talking earlier in GG Workers, in our little thread, about how, you know, people don't realize we have Joyon. So my new wholesale customers for the last 3 months, I'm sending them out little thank you cards for joining me. Some people that I totally missed, and I'm like, I didn't send out my little thank you card. Oh, but I'm including a Joyon sample in there because they might drop under 100 PV. We don't know what people are going to do, but they might need Joyon more than they think that they need ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. We don't know what they need, right? So we want to expose them to as much as possible. So I'm going to be talking more about that. It's been a mindset shift because that poverty mentality in me, with the way that I was raised, truly is, oh, just do the smallest thing as possible because people can't afford it and it's too much. No, I now know I have something of value. This is going to get you better results sooner. This is going to make you want to stay on the products and share the products. That's what I want for my people. So I'm not even giving the option of a 99 welcome pack until that person has said, nope, not time. Nope, not time. Nope, not the time for me, for like 3 or 4 months. That's how much posture I'm having right now. So, and today I got 2 yeses on a $199 welcome packs. And I'm like, that's because of me, not because of them. One's a single mom, one's in so much debt. I'm like, but they want results and they might share too. Okay, so sell those $199 packs, you guys. We also get credit for levels 2s, 3s, and 4s. So by you helping your team, that is going to move you into Leaders Retreat as well. And then they'll be able to earn Leaders Retreat and bless themselves and a spouse or themselves and a friend. And you'll be able to hang out with them. You want your team to come with you. There's so much bonding. There is so much belief that gets poured into you at these events. You know, they say leaders are made at events. I didn't know what that meant until I got there. And then as silvers through senior week, you're going to have so much time to spend with the diamonds that are there. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be pouring into you. Okay, so for your level 1s, you get 20 points for $199 welcome packs, 10 points for 99 welcome packs. For level 2s, you get 15 points for $199 and 7 points for a 99. This is crazy. Do you see this? Level 3, you get 10 points for a $199 and 5 points for a 99. This adds up so quick. The other way, the other huge way to grow your points for Leaders Retreat and to grow your points to rank up. If you are here wanting to rank up, this is how we do it. We get people in $199 welcome packs, and we help our team to get their people on $199 welcome packs. And then you know what we do? We get customers under people. We get people some paychecks. We think silvers, but we start slow, right? We think, if I can just get this person a little paycheck and help them see how easy it is to just share with one person, that's where silvers begin, right? So for silvers, you earn massive points for Leaders Retreat. you also, again, you're building a very stable, strong, long-term business. When you bring somebody to silver, they are 80% more likely to stay with you for over a year. That is wild. Okay. Level 1 silvers are worth 75 points. That's crazy. Level 2 silvers are worth 50 points. Level 3 silvers are worth 25 points. So, holy moly. Basically, if you were to, this would be in a like perfect world situation. If you developed 8 level 1 silvers in the next 3 months with 199 welcome packs, you would totally earn Leaders Retreat and more. Now, is it going to be that perfect? Probably not for all of us. You're going to have to do some personally sponsoring. You're going to have to get some levels 2s, 3s, 4s. You might have to place an extra order to get up to that 500 PV place in your back office. You also will get paid for hitting that 500 PV level for your own orders and your preferred and your retail customers, okay? Big bucks. And then again, if you hit that 1,000 PV. So we don't get very much for preferred customers or for retail customers, but that's okay. Those people can also be slowly upgraded. Take care of those preferred customers. They make really amazing long-term wholesale customers when they fall in love with our products. Do I still have all of you guys? I feel like I'm going on and on. I know it's a lot of info. Yep. I have to say, I regret this. 2 years ago, I was working towards Leaders Retreat and didn't really pump it up with my team. I just gave them the flyer and was like, here, this is what we can do. And I was there all alone. And I'm a very independent woman and I like to flutter about and meet new friends. But my first night, I was so sad. I was like, oh, because there were all these teens with all this free time together and they were bonding, they were praying together. We were at the Gaylord Texan in Texas that year. And it was like this arboretum hotel. So it had glass ceilings that it was air conditioned and inside had all these waterfalls. And the hotel rooms were on the outside and you'd open up your French doors on your balcony and you would hear waterfalls. I mean, I thought I was in heaven. I was like, oh, it's paradise. But I looked down and there were all these sweet teens together. There's so many Christians in Plexus and they were just bonding and laughing. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm never doing that again. I'm bringing a team and making sure they know all about it. So just driving home the importance of this, you guys, I want to remind you, this is not just earning a vacation for you. This is, Plexus does this to light an extra little fire under us in the summer because summer gets full very fast with vacations, traveling, children, beach. So it causes us to kind of prioritize a little bit more and get the job done. One last thing, when you rank up during this contest from June through August 31st, you get a ton of points. So it's kind of like, well, by doing these things, by doing your IPAs, by making those lists and thinking 30, 60, 90 days out, you're going to rank up. You're going to get those points. You're going to get to Leaders Retreat. Then you're probably going to rank up again in the fall. And because of all that planting, no matter what you do right now, that intentional daily work, it's going to pay off in the summer and in the fall in huge ways. So it's so special. I don't want you guys to miss out, and I'm cheering for you. And I just want you to be spoiled by some of these things. And those of you coming to convention, you're going to be able to experience some of that. It's just so special. So does that help?
I have a question.
Yeah.
On the flyer, it's all going to be announced at convention. I don't know if you're going to be able to see here. See? Which one, do you even know which one gets you, do you know which one gets you to Leaders Retreat?
Yeah, so it should be 1550. No, sorry, 1050. 1050. That
the
first credit.
first one.
Right. And then anything after that is like cash prizes. I think there's some massages. There's like excursions that they're going to announce. It's kind of like the same with my Maui trip. Like
you guys, that's so doable. For real.
It really is. It goes so fast. And, you know, so many of you are really wanting to rank up and, you know, keep up with your IPAs. So if you're focused, that's going to happen. I will say we had a couple girls on our team last year kind of wait to the last minute to push. And I was so proud. It was Mindy and Wendy all of a sudden. They were like, we're going to do it. And they just made it, but they didn't make it on the cruise because the cruise ship filled up. So Plexus, like, they have, I guess, these events planned out for years in advance, and they didn't even realize, like, that many people would rock this contest. So they're preparing for more this year. So try to do it early on. And IPAs, I feel like I'm such a broken record with that, you guys, but I'm back to doing, I mean, my basic IPAs. I'm expanding my network. Every day I'm like, okay, it's my least favorite because it just feels weird and it feels very much like I'm grasping. Like, who are these people? I'm fronting them. Okay, I'm in groups. I just pray and connect and friend and bring value. My husband's friends, friends of friends. That's who I'm bringing on right now. My 3 people coming on, I'm like, they don't even know how they met me. And I'm like, I know how I met you. I friended you. It's just so funny. So it's worth it. Daily things. And it doesn't have to take forever. It doesn't. It can take 30 minutes. If you are focused and you have your little notebook and you're like, knock it out. Got to get back to life. No scrolling. Only try even keeping that notebook. Don't forget, go back to those notebooks to keep yourself focused. Those people that you would love to be on your team, you'd love to work with, that you know need the products. When you get on Facebook, make it a thing where you're just like, I'm going to type in their names on top, go straight to them, comment that I'm going to get off of Facebook, and I'm going to do some messaging. I have to do that. I am like, all over the place, people. I feel like I'm talking a lot. It's 10:40 over here. How are you all doing?
So good.
So good.
Awesome.
So Alicia,
so do you guys have any questions? Yeah.
Well, I was just
yeah.
Say, I mean, you're gonna go Emerald, you know, and if you had not decided to go Emerald, you would be on this trip too. No matter what you're doing right now, you're working towards.
I know.
Right now, you're working towards this.
Yeah. Whatever happens. I know. I have on my little notebook here. Just, you know.
On
the back
to Emerald.
In my list of people and names and like, who did I met? Who did I, you know, it's just like, it's all chicken scratch. It's just pages of that, like over and over. Just do it. You know, however your system works. I would say too, what you said is go to their and type in their names. And you guys, honestly, there are people that I have, it sounds so, when you talk about it, it sounds so underhanded.
Like you're headhunting. Like
but you know, they need this.
Yeah.
You know, I have people where I'm like, oh Lord, why? No, they're hard. I can't, you know, but they're on my list and I just friend them. I message them, I draw them in close, and I like go back to my old list, and it's like names are just picked off. They've joined me. And I never would have believed it. Never. It works.
It works.
And it's not, I always say this, I'm not a watch salesman with a cloak, like with things like in the shady alley, like, you want to buy a watch? Life-changing, life-giving, like it's not shady because it gives people their lives back. So by all means, I wish someone would have targeted me harder 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like doing the favors be really hard. It just, when you talk about it, it just kind of like a little bit iffy. But like,
yeah,
it's not. It's so good. It's so good.
You guys, can I share a quick story of expanding my network? Not last weekend, the weekend before, David was flying. He was up in the helicopter somewhere, and I had the kids, and we're like, let's go get errands done in Wareham off of Cape Cod. So we're in traffic. We're getting off Cape back into the mainland. Can be crazy. But we love our times together, me and the kids. I don't know. We play crazy, like these Bible audiobooks. Oh my goodness, I have a new one that we're really into. Anyway, we get there. Somebody needs a haircut. And then we were going to do errands, and we got there, and we were driving through this little like pretty shopping area, and there was a lady crying on a bench, and my kids were like, "Mama, there's somebody crying on the bench. We have to park and go to the lady crying on the bench." And it had been kind of a rough day, and I was just kind of like, normally, okay. But I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, Lord, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do this. So we park, and Uriah reminds us again, Mama, we have to go find that lady that was crying on the bench. So I'm like, okay, here we go. We take hands. We're just walking by these little stores, Bath and Body Works, and all those things outside, bright sunny day, and there she is. She's sitting on a bench. She's listening to a song on her phone, and I'm kind of like, that song sounds familiar. And she's crying. She has her sunglasses on, and she's like probably in her late 20s, early 30s. And so me and all 4 kids just sit down, and I'm like, hi, we were driving by and we saw you crying, and we're just here to pray for you. Can we pray for you? And so we were able to ask her a ton of questions. The kids asked questions. Each one of us got to pray for her. And she was just sobbing, found out she was a believer. Anyway, all this stuff came out. And I was not thinking about Plexus, obviously, at all. And when we were done, my kids always remind me, make sure you friend that person for Plexus. But this time, Liam's like, well, make sure you friend her, Mom, so that we can keep in touch and you can, ask her how she's doing on another day. So we all give her a hug. We friend her on Facebook. And she messaged me that night and was like, thank you so much. That was totally the Lord, your hand on my life. Like, thank you. It was so encouraging. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. For my children who were like, we're doing this. Someone needs help,
Yes.
And I did a business post the other day of me in front of the Lexus doing that crazy move, right? I had to go get it maintained or whatever. She messaged me right after that and was like, what do you do? Like, my husband just lost his job, and I really like who you are. I would love to sit down and talk with you and ask you a million questions, because whatever you're doing, I would probably want to do too. And I'm like,
wow.
I mean, we are in the business
You never know.
of loving people, and no matter who comes our way,
Exactly.
share the love of Jesus, help them feel better. And now my new thing is, I'm getting y'all healthy, and I'm going to get you a Lexus in your driveway, because everybody needs a car. Why not have a decent car? That's what I'm going to go do. Get them always healthy. Get them a Lexus. Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. Just keep loving. And that's, your team is so precious. And I know that is your heart. And the Lord will bless that. I could cry. Isn't that amazing?
I love these people. I love each one of you so much. Even, a lot of us go way, way, way back, but even Liz, like, oh my goodness, the first day that you brought Chelsea to my driveway, you came with her, and I met you, and I was like, I like her. Probably never going to be friends because she lives far away. Never thought that we would be like so connected like this come a year or two later, It's just awesome. So awesome. And I love our team so much. And y'all have the right hearts and the best hearts for doing this kind of work. I know each one of you specifically are gifted in this way. So keep it up. Do not grow weary in doing good. Not at all. Ups, downs, arounds, sidewayses. But it always is forward. You guys want to unmute? You guys, questions about Leaders Retreat, comments, anything like that before we wrap it up? Haley. No, not Haley.
Yeah, ways to pray, you guys. To any challenges?
Oh, I was just saying, did you say Leaders Retreat for Silver Senior Ruby?
Yeah, Brent, newbies all the way to Senior Ruby can earn it. And man, every year, actually, it's usually packed with newbies and silvers because they want to get there so bad, so they come out the gate really strong. And then these Senior Rubies are like, I better get my act together, and start expanding my network again. So don't be like me and wait till you do, Ruby or whatever to start expanding your network. Just trust the people above you and check those boxes off the list early on. The earlier, the better. And faith. Oh, yeah, you can earn it beyond. Oh, yeah.
So is it not necessarily a cruise? Or did I hear you say that last year it was a cruise, but it might not be this year?
Yeah, we have no idea this year. The 2 years that I went, it was incredible. And they were both at Gaylord, what are they called? These big Arboretum hotels. And I cannot imagine anything better. I mean, I've never been in a hotel like that where the sheets, you're like, oh, where am I? And the food and the spread. It was so much fun. Even the training was inspirational. It wasn't stressful, like you're sitting there taking mad notes. You just feel like they're there to pour into you and to raise you up as a leader. They realize that you guys are our next leaders, who make it there. Those are the people that really want this. So, yeah, we don't know. I mean, I'm kind of assuming that they're going to do that again. That just blew everybody out of the water. But I know that they project like 15 years down the road right now, and they're saving things. So I don't know what they have up their sleeves. Wouldn't that be funny if it's like yurts or something like in the Grand Canyon? We don't know anything.
Oh, I'm down. Yes.
Could be the best. Tree houses. Yeah, something special. Whatever gets your juices flowing. For me, I thought I'd really like to bring my husband and just bless him back for supporting me so much, during this journey. And that got me like, yay. And then just knowing that I'd want to rank up anyway, so I might as well just keep pumping through summer. That kept me pumping through summer. Because again, people do get distracted in summer. You will see. But it doesn't take much. Pardon?
You talked about the three things we need to do. One of them is personally sponsor. The second one is for level 2s, 3s, and 4s, making them silver. And then the third one is ranking up ourselves.
Absolutely.
And okay. And you started talking about PV points, but I can't write fast enough. Do they play into it, did you say, our PV points?
So I think they do. Alicia, do you have that in front of you? I know that when you get to 500, like every time you meet that 500, I know you're going to get a certain amount of points. Anytime you get to 1,000, you're going to get a set amount of points. They're really making that low on the points list this year. Like my coach said, just let your people know, what does it say? Personal volume achievements. I can't see it. So up through, I can't see it. I'm so sorry. What does it say?
Okay, it's up to $4.99, it's 20 credits. Up to $9.99, it's 75 credits. If you're above 1,000, it's 125 credits.
Okay. Hey,
nice.
all of it adds up.
And that's 1 month. When you say and you're talking about 1 month,
mm-hmm.
3 months.
Right. Each month. So you have, if you're above 1,000 PV, you're potentially 450 point or 475 points, right? No, 425 points.
Wow.
Good math.
Okay.
right? No.
During
No.
No?
375 points. 375 points. There we go. But still, 375 points each month. That's a third of the way,
All right. Now,
you know, just in PV.
now regarding that, I have never known this when, like Kay is on right now. So Kay has
Nothing.
customer. No, well, you have Miriam as a preferred customer. So,
And I have Susan.
but Susan is an ambassador. But let's just say Miriam, Kay gets points from Miriam. Do I get points from Kay's level 1 preferred customer? Do you get points, Bridget? I mean, Alicia, Bridget. Where do those points go?
They're just not worth anything for Leaders Retreat, because Leaders Retreat is for people who are wanting to be leaders and ranking up for long-term residual income. And so that's all inclusive of wholesale people,
Okay.
ambassadors. So that's kind of why they're so focused on duplication. You getting your people silver and you helping your people get their people silver is really kind of, they're really grinding that into us, aren't they?
That's okay. I understand that. That's good because that gets us focused. But what about a normal month? I have a few preferred customers. Does Alicia get anything from
Yes. She gets 5%, right? Is it just, it's 5% from your preferred customers, and that's it.
And you don't get anything from my
Right.
customers?
No.
Okay.
And I want to let you know, my first year, I had like no preferred customers because I didn't even, it just was like, okay, triplex, you know me. I was like that then too. And but I earned Leaders Retreat just because I was signing up so many people, and then those people were signing up even just one or two. It really added up my points, you know. And then the second time, I remember I was really close to 1,000 PV. So there was somebody who I was like, oh boy, for this 1,000 PV, I really want to make it to Leaders Retreat. So I said, you'd make a good preferred customer. And so they became a preferred customer and actually ended up dropping off that next month. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I made them a preferred customer and I got their points and I got to Leaders Retreat, you know? It's like the Lord is so good. I don't even know how all this works, but yeah, learn to be this businesswoman, you know, and not wanting to rip people off, and you're trying to make your own goals and love people. It's crazy, right?
I have a question that's business related, but it's just, I have to be able to ask it. So I feel like we have a small handful of fairly complicated people. I'm struggling with how do I learn about the product and which method is best to start people on. And like I think it's like the provider in me. I don't want to start you on something that's going to cause you to fail. How do I pick what's that? In terms of like training my brain to learn about these products, to what questions to yeah, I can be better on slim, you know, factor rather than I started. So that's what I'm used to. But I have at least two people who are struggling, and I am struggling with it. I don't know, they're not feeling better. And that's really hard for me because I'm like, I want you guys to start feeling better, even if it's a little.
Alicia, did you want to start? Do you have thoughts on that? Are you there? Can you hear us?
I missed quite a bit.
Okay.
I was trying to piece it together, but my internet was going in and out, and I couldn't.
I feel like I caught
I
it.
couldn't quite catch what.
I was reading.
Okay.
Too.
Okay. There were no. It was all frozen. You all would just stop, and I just sit here going, I think something probably going to come back. Oh, there they are. But anyway, so sorry.
Yeah.
See that like glaze Yeah.
Well, like
what's the question?
Well, so knowing how to start somebody out and choosing the right welcome pack for them, right? I will tell you that a good example is today with this gal, Ariana. She's from this Crunchy Moms website. I met her on, and I just decided to ask her, can I send you samples? And then asked her if she had any issues. And gave her a list and said,
Yeah.
oh, you might be a good fit. And she was like, yeah, I am. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Send me more info. That was today. And so, so I basically said, well, I tend to start everybody on this welcome pack, Slim, Vital Biome, X Factor Plus, because I feel like it's a really good, gentle way to move you towards our triplex combo, which is very healing, long-term healing. However, if you would like weight loss, we actually have another combo for that. So I see right off the bat, hey, we do not know how your body chemistry is going to do during the first 2-3 months. And I kind of lay it out there like the first 90 days, we don't know what you're going to be taking. We're going to figure that out together. It could be any one of these 3 combos, meaning triplex or Slim, Vital Biome, and X Factor, or it might be you stay on Slim and Metaburn for a while. We don't know, but these are your options. Do you feel like you'd like to are you a cold turkey type of person? Do you want to like get your detox over with? Are you okay with that? Do you feel like doing that? I know you're a young mom. Or would you like to go the gentle route? I just start projecting what I expect her to start experiencing. I'll say, I would love to, personally, I would really love to see your energy level go up this next month, your mood to feel more stable. I would love to see you like going up in your body's ability to absorb nutrients with our X Factor Plus, and then kind of getting you to a place where you're feeling a little bit better. And then we can talk. And if you're like, I'm ready to do some weight, we can tweak some things and add in Metaburn. So I kind of start there. This gal has a lot of like long-term issues that need to be addressed, and she's going to need ProBio 5. At some point, she is going to. Everybody needs to end up on ProBio 5. And I feel like, BioCleanse, it's just magnesium changes everybody's life. So early in the game, I also ask about their bowels. I'm like, may I ask this question? This is a huge part of Plexus. Can I ask, you tend to lean towards loose stools, or do you tend to lean towards constipation before we go any further? So what I'm doing for her so far is it's going to be Slim, Vital Biome, and X Factor. And because she tends to lean towards constipation, we're going to add on a bottle of BioCleanse this first month. But now, before this call, I messaged her and I said, forgive me, because it literally spaced. I said, forgive me. I didn't let you know I have some bigger welcome packs that are $20 off right now, that have $20 rebates and free shipping. And so I'm like, these are the 3 welcome packs. And I said, I don't know, one of these might fit you. And she goes, oh, I'm really interested. I didn't realize you had a kid's vitamin. And then she's asking, now she's like, what? And she goes, oh, what about my husband? So now we're just going to start all over. I think she might get her husband on him. And now she's like, oh, is there a way, like, I know you get your products paid for. And I'm like, oh, come to mama, So it's amazing how the psychology of it all. Some people would say start with $199 no matter what, but I kind of did it the opposite way accidentally and just said, hey, I'm sorry, but I want to let you know this is an amazing deal. And I always give $20 rebates on $199 welcome packs because I'm getting paid a $25 bonus on it, and I'm getting paid another $15 on residual income points. And I know I can help them fall in love with more products early on, which is going to get them better results. And then they're going to stay with me longer. So that money just comes right back. And if you can't do $20, you could give 10 and your sponsor could give 10. I really love to do that for my level 1s, especially level 1s, level 2s. I need to make sure they all know I'm always here to, Michelle, Alicia, I'm always here to offer that extra $10 to give your people that $20 rebate. So I hope that kind of helps Liz, but really laying that out.
Liz, do you know that?
Go on.
Do you know that? Do you have that kind of script from the beginning that says, do you have, what kind of things do you struggle with? This, and it's a list like this long of all the things. But not all the things, but it's a pretty full list.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have that list.
I'll send it to her right now.
Okay, I'll send that to you here after we hang up here. That is a great place to start with the early communications, just saying, what are you hoping to heal? What are you hoping to, target here? And that helps a lot with kind of figuring out what they're dealing with to know how to proceed and direct them.
Will you send that list to all of us?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. I know that you two have had it from the very beginning, but it's probably very deep in it's the very first script that Bridget ever sent me. So
what a good reminder.
Yeah.
I want to say as a point of encouragement that Brianna, who I have messaged you in, we did the big group thing. She actually, I was communicating with her last night, and she just sent me, she said, thank you so much. Like, even though she's not having fabulous results, she's like, I feel very well supported. Thank you. And I was like, that is what this team is all about. I love about this family. I get the same support for all my clients. It was really good to have that encouragement, especially like losing somebody. And I'm deep in the midst of like, I can't help anybody. So it was very encouraging.
Yeah.
Helpful. This is very helpful.
So good. Walking with people, and hopefully, we kind of lay the groundwork in the beginning, like Bridget was saying, we don't know how your body's going to respond to these things. That's why we say 3 to 6 months before you're going to throw in the towel, because sometimes, our bodies have to adjust in this way before they can adjust in this way, and we can't possibly predict it. But I am here to walk with you through it all. We will troubleshoot. We will find out what we need to tweak to get you and so people are like, they're on board for that. They're like, man, I have someone that is, rather than me just trying to sit here with all these bottles, not knowing what I'm taking, or how much, what am I looking for, what am I supposed to expect? Is this normal? Like, we walk with them through that, and they appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And realizing that they're still in the belief building zone. So even if somebody's been on the products for almost 2 months, stopping and going, I'm just going to pour a little more belief into them right now. They need a testimonial. I'm going to send this testimonial. Look at this.
Right.
Wouldn't it be neat to figure out how long this took? Like, is that worth it to you still? How are you feeling about this? Getting their permission to take them forward, I think, is really good too, because we all want a little bit of ownership. And that's why I like offering different welcome packs. I say, well, this is my thought for you, but you need to be honest with me. Would you like to lose like a little bit of inflammation or a little bit of inches? You mentioned weight loss. Like, tell me straight up here, because I'm all over that. If you want to work on that your first month and not even deal with detox, or let's start there. I've had so many people not tell me that they want to lose weight. I don't know if they were embarrassed or because I don't have a huge weight loss story. Oh, it killed me earlier on. And they'd be like, I'm not getting results. And I'm like, really? Well, what kind of results were you looking for? And they're like, I haven't lost any weight. And I'm thinking, you never told me you even wanted to lose weight. Oh no, I'm not putting that out there enough, because I'm not. So supporting them too. If they do want to lose weight, look up some meal ideas for them. If they have a crock pot, be like, look at these crock pot meals, That's another way we can be an encouragement. But that slim down thing happening right now, it's really making me realize, ooh, I have ladies at church, they're dying to lose weight, and they're not right now. And that's frustrating. They need help with lifestyle stuff. So I'm going to spend a little extra time working on meal plans and
That's
a little something.
That was one gal that I've been working with. She said that very thing. I went over, spent a couple hours at her house, walking her and her husband through what I thought they needed for all this stuff, right? All their issues. And so then she came to my sip and see. She's already a customer, but she came anyway, and it was awesome third-party validation, because she's like, I was kind of giving my story and my experience and just talking about how, yes, it is a business for me now, but that's whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, can I just say something? She's like, Alicia came to my house, sat there and, helped me come up with a program. And she's like, but do you know what the first thing that she told me I needed to do for my husband was? And they're like, what? And she's like, get him a lamp, a light lamp, a light box to sit in. He deals with like SAD, the seasonal affective disorder.
Wow.
She's like, that alone spoke such volumes to me, that she is not in it just to sell me her products, but that she was, caring about the whole situation, the whole thing, not just, well, here's these supplements, like, let's get you better. Here's what I know. And you bring in well, as you were talking about the other day, that it's like Plexus and a few different things, milk thistle, and, the other supportives that Plexus doesn't sell. And so knowing that, I think people really, really, really respond well to not feeling sold to, but really caring about them, like Bridget, plans, or just external things that really show them that you're actually investing into them, and it's not just about the dollar.
There's a lady at church, and they're trying to get pregnant. And so she's like, oh, I grabbed Omega X, for an Omega. And I was like, actually, I would really like to see you on a really good fish oil. I said, are you open to seeing what I would put out? And she goes, oh, does Plexus have a fish oil? And I was like, actually, they don't. And our Omega X is so wonderful. You don't have to worry about mercury or anything. But I was like, during pregnancy, I don't know. I think this would be better. She's like, oh, what am I going to do with my Omega X? I was like, I'll buy it from you. She was like, she told another lady at church, she's like, yeah, Bridget told me not to buy this stuff, And she said, I trust her. Whatever she says, it might not be Plexus. It might be something else. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, for that moment, But just help us, Lord, to just, oh, you're right. Think about what is going to help make somebody better.
Yeah. Yep.
So good, Alicia. Thank you for sharing that.
I have to say something before we hang up. I am so proud of Kay. That girl was nonstop, just out and about, not necessarily always at her computer, but wherever she goes, she's finding people to talk to about Plexus. She is. And she's building planting seeds. And I know the day is going to come when there's going to be an explosion for that.
Harvest.
But yes. I have to tell you all, and I hope you'll pray for her, because she's been invited to attend a health event and set up a booth. I don't know if you know that, Bridget. But Wednesday night. Kay, do you want to tell them about it real quick?
Oh, we can't hear her. I'll unmute. There you go. Now we can hear you.
Okay. My massage therapist is opening her own business, and it's health, our harmonious healing, health and healing, something like that. Anyway, it's 3 H's, and it's all health involved. And so when I started Plexus, I started telling her about it, and she started commenting on how she could see the difference when she was giving my massages. Yeah. So I was telling her about it. So I took her some samples, and she tried them, and she really liked them, but she was starting this new business. She says, I just can't even think about it right now. I said, that's okay. And in fact, I forgot to call her, because I'm going to get her some samples to get through the rest of this week, because her open house is on Wednesday, and just to help her through. But anyway, she asked me if I would come and do a Plexus booth for her. And then she said, and I will be joining. So
yeah. And this is a massage therapist, and she went on to Kay's page and said, I am a massage therapist. I'm opening my new business. I want you all to know that Kay Adams, Alicia's nodding because she saw it. Kay Adams started taking Plexus, and she said, I could feel it in her body, the changes. And
Wow.
all these people,
Yeah.
did you see it, Kathy?
I didn't see that one.
I was like, what?
I'll look for it.
Yeah.
And so Kay's had people asking her about it out of the blue, and
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be with her there on Wednesday night.
Yes, thank you.
So we're going to be there with other health professionals.
Yeah, there's going to be a naturopath and a lady with health clothes for, workout clothes. Somebody with stones. I'm not really sure how that one's going to play in.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're getting ourselves into.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
But anyway, we're just going to go and we're going to love on them and share Plexus with all of them because they all need it.
Wednesday night.
Yes.
Pray for it.
Do.
And you're going to become friends with all of them. They're going to start seeing your posts. Those are wonderful connections.
Yes.
Jessica Hogendorf
Yes.
playing in the background for the natural.
So also,
Yes. Turn that on.
we made the goodies for the little peanut butter balls for our sip and see. So I'm going to make some of those, but I'm creating my own little. I'm going to use the vanilla, lean, cream cheese, and strawberries.
Ooh.
So that's going to be my new lean snack.
Oh. Yeah. Kay, you're a cake lady, aren't you?
Yes.
Used to be I haven't done it for years because I couldn't
So
health wise. So
She knows her concoctions. She's good at that stuff. Yeah.
Let us know that recipe. That sounds kind of like keto something. Yeah.
well, it's just out of my mind, and it's like you got the chocolate. What are we gonna do with the lean or the vanilla? So there you go.
Yeah.
So thank you for your prayers, and I'm excited. I'm scared but excited.
No, you're going to be so awesome.
Thank you.
Kind of off topic, but when you mentioned the stones, something that just to encourage you, God made rocks and God made frequency medicine, and this is something that I have been very interested in. So there's a gospel entry there.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, and I have the salt stone and lamp and stuff like that. So I know that there's healing in all of that. It's just what is their mindset behind it.
Oh yeah.
Right. You are going to figure that out. You will find that out when you get there.
Yes. Yes.
No.
And thank you. I would have never have thought of friending all these ladies and so that they can see that. So that's an encouragement.
Do
as well.
it.
Love it. That's so inspiring. We just never know from month to month what one door will open and what the Lord has. We really have to be in prayer, just that our eyes would be open. We keep stepping out in faith. It's hard to not see forward.
Yeah.
It can be really, really hard. It feel dark and hopeless. And you just have to look back and see what the Lord has already done. And if He's called you to this too, right? Staying fresh there. I had another time a couple weeks ago. I said, Lord, even now, if you want me to, I don't know how I leave these people now, but this is yours. Is this what you have me to do with my time right now? What do you have to say about this? Laying it open. This is not easy. If it's not easy, does that mean I'm not supposed to be doing it? Like, how far do you go? How far do you push? I still have those questions, right? You have to. You don't want to be led by circumstances, but you're like, Lord, a lot of closed doors right now. So, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. The last 2 months, that has been what the Lord has used to keep me in so much peace. And not that I'm not working. It's that by His Spirit, I have His might. By His Spirit, I have His power to go forward. you know, when you get to that point where you're like, I'm done. And then the next day you're like, what is that glimmer of hope in my heart? What are you doing? How is that even possible?
That's
You make something from nothing, right?
yes.
May to June. What in the world happened there? We don't know. We don't know. But I'm so excited for our team and honestly, the breakthroughs, I think a lot of us are going to have personal growth, new things that the Lord would have us just step into, using our giftings, being who you are, finding out what your strengths are and working in them. I think it's going to be so beautiful to watch in one another.
Yeah.
How many of you are going to be at the convention? Are all of you going to be there?
I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know, but you have
Okay. No, Liz.
a wedding to go to.
Okay. No, Liz, we will miss you. You'll be home working though without us.
You be there, Liz?
Yeah, someone's got to keep the fires burning.
That's right.
Right.
And we'll keep you posted too. Lots of lives and stuff on Judy Diamonds. You'll feel like you're right there with us. I can't. No, I hear everything.
I look forward to that part.
Oh, you'll be with us in spirit, and we know you're going to be at Leaders Retreat together, and then next year at convention, and then probably the next year we can all be in Maui together. I really like that idea. I really
love that idea.
Oregon Coast also.
What'd you say?
We want to go to the Oregon Coast also.
I know, and we have to decide if that's still something we want to do. Because I'm still available and still open. So let's look at those dates.
Yeah. September 21st through 24th, right?
I believe so. I need to double check that.
I think it is. I just looked at it. I have some of my team who's interested. So.
Oh, good. Yep, my husband just got our first class tickets to Maui. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it. Getting into that car, I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. You guys, it's definitely for real. I remember being in convention my first year, and my paycheck was just around, it was like almost $1,500. And I was rooming with Corey and Becca, my uplines. And they said, well, what was your paycheck? And I said, oh, it's almost $1,500. I can't even believe it. And I said, what are yours? And Corey's was $2,500 for last paycheck at that time. She was a Ruby. And then Becca had just gone senior Ruby. And so she was at $3,500. And I was like, what? Are you serious? And I remember they let me sit by the senior Rubies at convention. And I was watching the jewels down there, and I'm like, I got to get down on that floor. I got to do that. They said, yep, trust the process. Keep sharing. Help your people. Keep adding. You're digging for diamonds. People will fall off, and the people that are supposed to stay will stay with you, and they will catch the vision. And just cast the vision before everybody, because people need this. And that's what the same thing I'm going to tell you. I'm going emerald, then Alicia's going to go emerald, and then Bill's going to go emerald, and then, it's just going to keep going. And then Kathy and Kay and Liz are going to go emerald. That's just the way it works.
It does. We're not even there yet, but
I know, you just have to believe it.
But people do it every day. Every month they're announcing new ones. So I know something has to work. So why not? Why not me?
Pretty crazy. That's right. Okay, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us for so long. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or bad.
I know. I can't believe it.
Yes.
It's still light.
No, it's exciting.
It's still light outside here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I
I
know.
love summer. Praise the Lord. We're going to get a lot of sunshine in Vegas. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Bye.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. I love you.
We love you. Love you guys forever. Bye.